Gemini, song that's playing for you is fantasy. And so look, you might be somebody dream their gem, or if it ain't that, then you might be in a fantasy when it comes to you imagining or participating in an environment. You could see yourself doing this job or going down this career path or investing in this friendship or participating in this community with these people. You may have never associated yourself with that type of energy before, but you fantasize about it. It's kind of on the forefront of your mind whether you want it to be or not, or that's how somebody is about you. Somebody can't stop thinking about you, even though when they don't want to be thinking about you. It could be like that. You live in someone's head rent free. Might be dealing with a Virgo, don't have to be though. I feel like I said that for Virgo once upon a time. And put your foot though. Hey, you may feel weak about that shit, yo. That's the first card, yo, Jim. If it ain't you, it's like, because it's the more you dream about this, the more you realize how much you're not in that. And the more you realize how much you're not in that, the more weak you get. Whatever we talking about. Now, you know better than I know what the fuck we talking about. I don't got to do nothing with a person. It could just be your desire to want to be somewhere that's not here. Whether here is a job or here is just somewhere you spend your time with people in places outside of you. You feel me? You still going somewhere you don't want to go. You don't find strength in that environment, but yet you still putting yourself in it. Why? That varies from Gemini to Gemini. Can't tell you why. Something that damaged you enough though, and you know what the fuck that means for you. Well, yeah, that it's like something kind of pushed you over the edge. When it came to you being here, you kind of fed up here now, wherever here is. You're not lying to yourself about what you want out of life or what you want to communicate and or participate in. You know where your home at, and you know where you at right now ain't it for you. Look, the High Priestess in reverse with the Strength. You know right now ain't it for you because you far from home. You've been away from home for a while. Whatever that means for you. Now it's like now you ready to come home type shit. Put your foot, what we talking about? Whether that's just you acting and being in a certain type of life again, you communicating yourself with your world a certain type of way. Your Adam been on one as of recently. Now you getting your Adam back together. You and your Adam and your Eve finally getting back lined up in a way where they back in harmony. You better communicating your emotions with your masculine energy, and it's like it's being conveyed properly now. When it's like you're honoring your feelings. Cause you tired. You tired of being tired. Whatever that means for you. Yeah, you could be closed off to somebody's, or just a whole environment with a group of people. If it's that type of vibe. You know, if you fucking with something, it's like you don't see something as solid as you used to see it. And it's like you could have got to a certain point where if you didn't make a certain type of choice, and if you didn't make this, it's like you made a decision because of how fed up you were with something, someone, or somewhere, or just doing or being somewhere. And if you ain't make that choice, you would have been caught up in some shit in color. Yeah, you can see clearly now. Yeah, you know the truth. And because you know the truth, you invest in your mind in better shit. You guard it when it comes to that type of energy. Whether that type of energy is from people external to you, or that type of energy is from your own demons. You feel me? It's like you finally locked them motherfuckers away after being in a certain type of place in your life for a while. Now you out of that and you guarded towards those demons. It's like you finally got them motherfuckers in check. You feel me? You know what that means for you. Nothing but blue honcho. Water wheel, one for family truckers or town trucks. You take Dodge was my sponsor. Yeah, someone that, if it's you versus someone outside of you, you may know someone outside of you trying to finesse you in some way, shape, or form. And that's just because of your experience with that energy. Whatever that energy is. It ain't your first rodeo with this person, if it's a person. It ain't, or if it's just an energy, it's not your first time experiencing something like this. You know what that is, and you know that makes you feel weak. So you could be putting up a guard towards a certain type of communication being brought towards you, or it's like something's making you react, so to speak. Shit, it could be if you want it to be like this, Gemini. It could be if you in a situation, it's like someone could have jump started you and you ain't been alive in so long. Once you woke up, you kind of got scared and kind of closed back up type shit. You feel me? If it's like that, I could put it like that too if you want. I'll throw you that one too. That's for somebody out there because it came out my mouth. If it ain't a situation, yeah, because you got new feelings. You could have been jump started. It could be like that. That just confirmed that. Or it's just a situation where you got new emotions. So a new feeling has been brought to you. And what the fuck? And whatever that is, it's like it has you closing off and just realizing where you are now. Whatever this new emotion is, this new emotional mind. It's like something brought some color in your life and just made you realize how bland, so to speak, your life was. Whether that is someone externally or someone internally. Someone internally being a realization that had you communicate a different expression. And when you communicated that different expression, it made you realize where you've been living, where you've been doing, how you've been walking, how you've been expressing. You feel me? You know what side of the fence you're falling on. If it's a solo battle, or if it's just you versus someone outside of you. If it's someone outside of you, yeah, call me. Like I said, if it's someone outside of you might see you got new feelings or you just got a new emotion building inside of you. And it's like that can take you places. And someone can't come to you because they make you weak after you went through whatever trauma, whatever dishonest situation you went through with those people or that person. You ain't dealing with them no more. They want you to call them, but you ain't. They might be trying to call you, but for some reason it goes straight to the beep, 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 beep. They can't get the dial. They ain't no dial tone at all when it comes to you doing or being or going there, wherever there is. You blue hunters with your colorblind bitch. Break his ass like a Kit Kat. Baby think that I'm a bitch. Yeah, you ain't paying that. You ain't paying something no mind no more, Gemini. You ain't got shit to give and you don't want shit from them neither. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, motherfuckers. It could have been someone taking you for a ride. High key. High. With the first card being the strength and the last card being the 6. Yeah, you bringing yourself back to life. You ain't letting this person can't say nothing to you, can't tempt you, they can't do nothing to get you back where they had you previously, because you learned from that. You done been through all you needed to go through regarding that type of situation or just experiencing that type of experience. You done. Put a period on it. Whatever that is for you, whether that is a solo battle and we talking about your own expressions and how you've been communicating with life, or it's a battle you got going on with someone or a group of people external to you. You fed up with these folks. You just came to terms that y'all not in the same place. Whatever that means for you. Somebody still wants you to call them though, or you could be calling boss man. You feel me? Ayo pops, look, you praying type shit. You feel me? If it's that type of vibe, you know how you communicate with boss. You know how you communicate with the old man. Everybody got their own way of doing it. Just find your way of doing it and do it. And he gonna fuck with you on the long way. You just gotta find that avenue though. You don't gotta do the whole get on your knees and pray to the good Lord ritual. You don't gotta do that. Look, but you gotta just build a relationship. And how you get closer to yourself. Because he's in every single last one of us. You feel me? And I ain't doing shit. Look, but speaking facts. Put your foot in the shoe that fits. Somebody obsessed with you though, Gemini. Because behind the truth was the devil. Watch yourself. Someone obsessed with you. If it ain't you in a situation where now you obsessed with your truth, or you just obsessed with being away from that. You don't want to experience that again. Whatever that is. You in a new relationship. You have a new feeling. There's a new Adam and Eve in your garden, so to speak. And you just going off of that new perception on that topic, that subject. You could be out of one matrix, or you could be out of a couple matrices. You could just be out of the matrix as a whole when it comes to relationships, when it comes to society, when it comes to business. family, friends, whatever, wherever you were trapped, you're not trapped no more. And you are repelling. You find that energy disgusting now. Whatever we talking about.